morning, good morning. Let's try this again. Oh, I got a frozen wiper blade. I'll have to unfreeze it. Oh, after we got shut down yesterday, we'll just looks like we should be able to get through today. I'm going to have to pull over and clean that, fix that wiper blade. Maybe I could do it now while I'm thinking about it. A little sketch on that icy area there. Too easy to break loose. These guys are going slower. What the heck? Tried to pass him, he was speeding up. So I get off of it and he slows down. Typical four-wheel driving. Being as light as we are, it'd be too easy to break loose them tires and go into a jackknife situation. If we were heavier, we could pass them a lot easier. Anyway, we've got to clean off our wiper blade, unfreeze it from the base. January 1st, 2022, and it's 22 degrees outside. How you like that? See you in a bit. Okay. We pulled over on the off-ramp, on-ramp by the scales there. It's the one that takes you to Colorado 139. If we were going to go over to like Vernal, Utah. Douglas Pass. I've got a few videos on that. I love that pass. It's quite the challenge too. Right there in the mountains to the right. Did get the wipers working again. The driver's side was literally frozen, like mega rock hard. Thought I was gonna have to get a crowbar to pry it loose, but loose we did get it. And then had to make an adjustment on the passenger side one. It's like it was working, but the blade wasn't really doing its job, so we had to re-educate it so it can do its job. This is where we got shut down yesterday. Mac, Colorado, exit 11. It would be 11 miles from the Utah border. There's 12 miles right here, mile marker 12. I'm kind of bummed. I should have really pushed it yesterday and left sooner. I could have gotten through. And then I'm going to have to deal with skier traffic tomorrow, holiday traffic. Eisenhower Tunnel area. It's going to be pretty nasty. but we can't do much about it. Yeah, they never close the highway. Well, I can't say never. I've never seen it in my 10 years with Quality, driving with them west of Grand Junction. And I think we just missed it. A half hour earlier, probably, I think we would have been fine. Definitely a winter wonderland. So we're off to Vegas, and then we will drop a trailer, pick up another one, head back to Denver, drop a trailer, pick up another one, head back to Vegas. That's the plan. Should be able to make Vegas and then Beaver, Utah. We're light, so we can fly over there, weather permitting. I think the weather's going to be pretty decent. Roads as well. Depends how heavy we are coming back. And then it'll be 8 hours from Grand Junction to Denver. And again, depends on our weight and our drive time, which is going to be pretty sad. I might even wait. I'll have to do the math and figure it out to where we end up there later in the evening when the majority of the traffic is winding down. And then we should be able to make probably Rifle. And then Monday morning head to St. George, Utah, and Las Vegas. Anyway, so we'll truck along, get a few shots here and there, and we'll see you in a bit. Oh, now we got the winds to deal with. And a light trailer, that's really good. Just got to keep the truck moving forward. We are over here in the hills east of Salina, Utah. The winds are blowing pretty hard. Coming from the north. So blowing right at our side door. Get up here in the hills, we should be pretty good. Over in Green River, Utah, it was just regular desert. It looks nice out, but it's 15 degrees. 1.5. been really nice. It's been about 25, 20 degrees, 22 actually, and now it's dropped down to 15. Take the cruise control off. Yeah, looks like we got a headwind. Definitely wasn't expecting any wind today. There's like a Ford Raptor trying to pass us on this in the hammer lane there, but he's just like not really doing it. But he's hanging right there, and my trailer gets blown around. He gets smacked. This is when you wish you were heavy. Does it kind of keep you planted, you know, when you're light? A lot of other factors come into play. See, I mean, that truck, I don't, maybe it's me, but I prefer to stay away from people. Other people like to hang around other people, and to me it just seems so dangerous, because if something happens to me, he's right there. So I get the state trooper or get him to, like, tell him to stay away. You know, he's got a 4x4. It's a Raptor. He's got the power. He can easily get around me. He's like literally right there at my trailer. I don't want him to get in front of me, because then he'll hinder me. He probably has his hair up in a bun. That's why he can't get around me, maybe. unless the driver's female, has a hair in a bun and just doesn't really understand the power of the Raptor, the ability of the Raptor, and wants to just play it safe maybe, who knows. Finally, so I mean, he's gonna get right in front of me. Dude, just get away, dang. Go. Well, we were over in Green River, Utah. It was like summertime. A bit chilly, but clear. No snow. I must have threw mag chloride on this road because the way that lingers in the air, trashing my windshield. That Mustang has, he must have snow tires on there of some kind, because if he had the summer tires, he'd be doing 360s. Kind of looks like he has summer tires. keep a steady throttle through that stuff. That way, if it does blow me, I still keep my forward momentum. It's like the wind has mellowed out a bit. I know coming out of Denver the other day, so it had to have been Thursday night. Yeah, because I had a doctor's appointment up in Granby. I came down and I saw the smoke from the boulder fires, and I thought it was dust. I found out later that it wasn't. But when I left, it was with this load, so 2,000 pounds. I didn't want to drive in on C470, which is that stretch to I-70 is north and south. That wind was coming from the west. So I took I-25 to 6 and then headed up into the mountains into a headwind with the 2,000 pound load. So mega light. We got through that just fine, but I only had to do like 30 miles to get out of that wind warning area. So as soon as I got up there about mile marker, I would say 225, 220 Georgetown area. We were fine the rest of the way. I think the same thing here. That wind was on the other side of the mountain. Further we go west, the more mellow it gets. Just noise. At 12 degrees. No spray coming off my tires. A tiny little bit. So it could be a bit icy. Let me check this area here, see. It's just still wet. They must have a lot of salt on the ground. From Salt Lake City. So on my last video, I put some excerpts in there, or video of the girls doing their little sale pitch for their thing. Mostly it's Sarah. I'm not selling them through the channel or anything like that. It's more just a local thing. I don't want to, like, hey, I want to put it out there that I'm not putting it out there for sale through this channel. I was just showing what they were doing, showing the shelves and what they're trying to do with it themselves. That's their bag. I just kind of helped them get started, and then I play a big role in it too, as far as making them or helping to make them. I schooled Sarah on how they're made and how to make them, and then she's going to be doing most of it. I'll help her when I come in now and then. And then once I retire, I'll do it like all the time. Can't sit around and I can't fish every day all day. Do my best, but just can't do it all the time. Do too much of anything, it gets old. Prius. I saw an ad on Facebook or a meme, I think it was. My car used all the gas your Prius saved. I'm all for green energy, but you can't do it overnight. And I'll tell you what, it takes a lot of coal to make those batteries in those electric cars. And then think of the e-waste. We are almost to Salina, Utah. We'll see you in a bit. So you get down there in southern Utah and you end up here in Arizona, about 29 miles, 29 and a half miles. You truck through Arizona to get to Nevada, then on to Las Vegas. Summertime, summertime, summertime again. Anyway, we'll call this video good for now. Thanks again for riding shotgun with Mountain Man Mike. Till the next time, enjoy. Peace. So I never did properly introduce my daughters there. Sarah was the first one. She's my youngest daughter. My oldest daughter, Marilyn, was the second one. And the third one, my granddaughter, Mila. She got a little camera shocked, I think. And you can have whichever you want.